Good afternoon, everyone. Can all of you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Afternoon, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So, parabola theory we discussed, I think, around 5 classes it took. And past year MSET questions you tried, I clarified the doubts. But anybody has any backlogs in the past year MSET questions, please complete by tomorrow. If any doubts, I'm ready to discuss once again because they cover all the basic small formulas. Okay. So, we are going to do even numbers in the class. I'll just in between, I may. All of you took the hard copies of the advanced material? Some of you took.
No,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So earlier there was some miscommunication. Maybe you could not get on time, but now I think books are there in your known NEET campus. Okay. So you can arrange some. Your parents are coming to office or something like that. They can go and collect. Make an arrangement. Okay. So I'll be discussing even numbers. If possible, I'll try to share the questions in between. Okay, some questions may be easy, some questions may be difficult. Okay, but I think we'll be covering all the concepts through these questions. Okay, second question here. Equation of the parabola with vertex 6, 3 and x equal to 4 as lattice rectum, not the directrix. Lattice rectum is vertical, means axis is a horizontal, definitely. So vertex 6, 3. X equal to 4 is lattice rectum, means 4, 3 should be the focus. Okay, so 6, 3 is vertex, 4, x equal to 4 is the lattice rectum. So axis, this is vertical, so axis is horizontal. And it's all this and this, you're getting 4, 3. Okay, that already gave you this length is 2 units, which is A value. So for A value is 8 and opening towards left, so I have to take minus. I know vertex 6, 3, horizontal parabola. So y minus 3 y square equal to 4x. So minus 8 into x minus 6. That's it. Y square minus 6y plus 9 minus 8x plus 48. Minus for opening towards left and vertex. Otherwise, I have to take y minus k whole square equal to 4a into x minus h. Equate h comma k to 6 comma 3. And what is the lattice rectum normal equation is x minus h equal to a. X minus h minus a equal to 0. That should be equivalent to x minus 4 equal to 0. If you take like that, you will get h plus a equal to 4. And that h is 6 when you substitute. You will get a equal to minus 2. You can put that minus 2 back and you know h and k. Like that you can find parabola or from this also. That's it. Y square plus 8x minus y minus 39 equal to 0.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, I think already started this even number problems.
I already started earlier. I don't remember.
Sir, 1 minute. Yes, 14 problems. Is
Oh,
it?
sorry. Oh, I forgot completely. Thank you.
Sir, not now, sir. Before you
Before means?
means online class only, but when you're teaching freshly parabola.
When I'm teaching first time parabola, at that time I was discussing odd numbers and even numbers. I gave homework, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So even numbers I did not discuss. You might have tried some of them maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm planning to discuss all even numbers. and you have to try all the odd numbers. Is it okay?
Sir, that time you told up to 14 even numbers only.
Just before the Dasra vacations, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Quite recently you're talking about. Okay. All right then. Now I have to discuss from 16 onwards then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So does anybody remember that parabola even numbers I already started and discussed up to 14? Others? Okay.
No,
Okay.
sir,
Yes, please.
the previous questions on odd number question, can you explain
Doubt I'll discuss tomorrow. I'll discuss doubt. Okay.
how?
Okay, then I'm going to erase this a simple question which I already discussed. Okay. Okay, let us continue from 16. There are two circles. Share. If two distinct circles, this and this, cut equal intercepts on a line with slope 1, then the line always touches a parabola which is there. Okay. So let the line be y equal to x plus c. Normally y equal to mx plus c, but slope is 1, so x plus c. Then it is making equal intercept. So what is the intercept on this line by the first circle and second circle? We have to find and equate. Okay, just a minute. All right. So this is x minus y plus c equal to 0. So what is the intercept on the first circle? What is the first circle? X square plus y square minus 2x plus c equal to 0. If I take a square of intercept, it will be 2 root r square minus d square normally. So right now it will be 4 r square minus d square. 4 into what is the radius of this circle? A square minus c. Minus d means perpendicular distance from this center to this line, which is a comma 0. So when I substitute a plus c by root 2 whole square. Similarly, if we take second circle, x square plus y square minus 2bx plus c. If I take intercept there, square of intercept. Again 4 into r square minus d square, which is 4 into square minus c minus when I put b comma 0, b plus c by root 2 whole square. I had to equate these two. So when I equate 4 will cancel. This is b square minus a square minus c into a square plus c square plus 2ac by 2 equal to 4 times b square minus c minus b square plus c square plus 2bc by 2. I can cancel 4, cancel c square. Okay, what I'm left with? And bring this b square here, so I'll get a square minus b square. This will go that side. I'll be getting a square plus 2ac minus b square minus 2bc by 2. I can bring this 2 here, 2a square. So again, I'll get another a square, another minus b square, and here I can take 2c common, a minus b. I can cancel a minus b. Finally, I'll get a plus b equal to 2c. Okay. Now this line is always touching on parabola. What is that? There I have to write c equal to a by m. From that I know basically a value. So c equal to a. So y square equal to 4cx. In the place of c, you can write 2a plus b. Okay. So this is tangent to y square equal to this is c equal to a by m. Right. I can write this c as c by 1. So directly 4cx. Okay, and that 4c you can write 2 times a plus b. Okay, just a relation between c, a, b that we got from here. Okay, nothing great. They gave a line with slope 1. We don't know why intercept I called c. On that line, first circle is making some intercepts. Second circle is making some intercepts. Those intercepts have to equal. Somebody wants, I can share the question again. The answer should be C, option C. Okay, so please read the question once again if you want, and then try to understand the solution. If any doubt, please ask.
That magic was amazing. Ma'am, you have made so nicely. Thank you. You like making crafts? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is it clear? Anybody any doubt? Are you in chemistry also? Revision started, huh?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Is your chemistry syllabus is about to complete?
Sir,
No,
about
sir.
chapters are there.
How many chapters are there?
3 are there.
Okay. It will take another 2
Yes,
weeks
sir.
or something. 2 weeks, huh?
Yes, sir. 2 weeks. Sir, 2 weeks.
Okay. Okay. 18. P is a point on this. You have to draw two perpendicular lines and perpendicular coordinate. Okay, 18th question, what it says is we have parabola. Take any point on the parabola as P and draw lines perpendicular to coordinate axis. Let us say it touches the y-axis at Q and x-axis at R, vice versa. When you join Q and R, as P changes on the parabola, Q will change, R will change, QR will change, but QR will always touch one parabola. What is that? So let us take this as 80 square comma 280. Then this will be 80 square comma 0. This will be 0 comma 280. And that line equation is x by 80 square plus y by 280 equal to 1. Okay. Now this is always touching one parabola. We have to know what is that. So for that, I want to write in the form of y equal to mx plus c kind of thing. So let me multiply 280 and send to the other side. And I multiply 280, I'll get x into 2 by t minus 2 by t plus 280 equal to 0. Multiply 280, send this one to the other side. Now it looks like y equal to mx plus c. So if you want to know it is a touching a parabola, what is that parabola? This is your c, this is your m. So if you want to know that a value, that is the answer is y square equal to 4kx or 4ax. Let's use capital A just for sake. How to find that a condition is c equal to a by m. From that a is equal to cm. What is c here? 280. What is m here? Minus 2 by 2. So when you cancel it, it is minus 4a. So that minus 4, if you put it, it is y square equal to minus 16ax. So this line is always tangent to the parabola y square equal to minus 16ax. I hope you understand, because this a and this a will be confusing. That's why I took capital A. What is the capital A? I don't know. This line is tangent to one parabola. How to know that? I'm assuming it is this and then using c equal to a by m formula. This is m, this is c, this is c. Now I found that capital A and kept it back. Is it clear, 18th one?
Yes, sir.
All right. They gave a point outside the parabola. You can draw two tangents. What is the angle between them? Square equal to 4. One come up 4. So y square equal to 4x is there. 1 comma 4 is somewhere here. Because two tangents. What is the angle? Any tangent to this parabola will be in the form of y equal to mx plus a by m, which is a is 1. That tangent should pass through 1 comma 4. We want those two tangents, this one and this. So substitute 1 comma 4, 4 here, 1 here. That will give us a quadratic equation, m square minus 4m plus 1 equal to 0. That will have two roots, and we are supposed to find angle between them. So I can use tan theta equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. So mod m1 minus m2 is root over m1 plus m2 whole square minus 4 m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. So sum of the roots is 4, root over 16 minus 4. 1 plus product of the roots is 1. This is 2 root 3 by 2, which is root. So it will be 60 degrees. I think in fact when you find the roots, you'll get 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. One is tan 15 and tan 75. So this one has slope for tan 15 degrees. This one has slope tan 75. Angle between 15 and 75 is 60. You can also tell like that. As you completed, you can look at 22 and think about it. Okay, 22nd question. What does it say is there are two perpendicular tangents. One of them is meeting intersect x-axis at P, and another one is intersecting x-axis at Q. Of course, when you rotate the tangents, P will change, Q will change. But I think SP and SQ, that relation should not change. They're asking that. Okay, first of all, if I take this tangent is at T1, for example, equation of tangent is x minus T1y plus AT1 square equal to 0. Point P is x-intercept when you put y equal to 0 minus AT1 square comma 0. And SP length is A plus AT1 square. Okay, so 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ. Is A plus AT1 square. I'll take this as T2 plus 1 by A plus AT2 square. But the slope of this tangent is 1 by T1 and slope of this tangent is 1 by T2. Root of the slopes is -1 because they're perpendicular. So it is actually T1, T2 equal to -1. Of course, actually it is an end of focal chord. I can tell you another way to do this also. This is directly that 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ is equal to 1 by A or 2 by semi-lattice rectangle we have. Their SP was different, but that SP and SP are same. I'll tell you why. But anyway, if you use T2 equal to -1 by T1 and simplify, it is going to come 1 by A, which is 2 by 2A or 2 by semi-lattice rectangle. Now, why this question, even though it is different from the other thing that we have, what the other thing we have is, if there is a parabola, there is a focal chord, if this is S, this is P, this is Q, we have this relation 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ is equal to 1 by A. How that and it are connected is, if we draw a tangent here, this length is same as this SP length. That is one property we discussed, that these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal, so this length equal to this length. Okay, even if we draw normal there, even that length are also equal. So earlier we know this SP, now they're talking about this SP. Similarly, if we draw a tangent here, this SQ is same as this SQ up to here. So it is nothing different from what we know earlier. Is it clear? 22?
Yes, sir.
If we draw a proper figure where this is touching, draw like this, S is right here. And this length is same as this length, and this S length is same as whatever this length. If you don't notice that also, not a problem. We took this law, this is at T1, this is at T2, and T1, T2 is -1 because product of the slopes of the tangent is -1. And SP length really found x-intercept to the tangent and found distance to focus and derived all that. Only I did not show you. In the place of T2, you write -1 by T1 and simplify, you're going to get this independent of T. This boy forgot his name long term. Are you there in the class?
Yes, sir.
Forgot your name. What is your name? Pavan. Okay, fine.
Oh,
Pavan, you are aware of this NTA Abhyas app, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. Have you written any exams in that?
Around 10 to 15 exams I have written, sir.
Okay. So you should do two things. On one side, you should focus on the present topics like here parabola, and other side probability or random variables and physics, chemistry, whatever is going on. But you are, if you get time, you should also, at least in a week, if you can write one or two that NTA Abhyas papers. Okay. That
Okay,
revise
sir.
all the concepts.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If you want, you can start from the fresh. I'm sure you can enter another mobile number or another email number, and then you can create a new account. I think, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So whatever it is, uh, in the beginning you can do slowly. As we complete the revision to some extent, you can start writing more and more exams. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 24th question, the least length of the normal chord. Okay, it may be a little bit lengthy, may not be, I'll check. If we take a parabola, we know if you draw normal somewhere here, it will be very, very long. And when I draw normal here, it will be like this. When I draw normal here, like this. So initially, when you draw normal at point very close to the vertex, it will be almost a horizontal line. The length of that chord will be very long, very high. As you go here, 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 slowly it decreases. Again, after some time, when you go very far, again the length of the normal increases to very high value because the parabola is quite open. So somewhere it let in maximum. What is that? They're asking. One way it will come easily, but I don't have a solid explanation for that. What is that? Normally, if you take a point anywhere on the parabola, two different normals can pass through that point. Apart from the normal there. Here one normal is there. Apart from that, normal here passes. When these two normals become coincident, at that time, that length will be least. It is happening like that. I don't want to tell it's any logic or something. Okay. We know if this is T1 and this is T2, T1, T2 should be 2 because if normals at T1 and T2 intersect on the same parabola, this is a condition. If these two should coincide, T1 and T2 should be equal. So then we'll get T1 equal to root 2. You take T1 as root 2 and find corresponding T3, and then you can find the length, you'll get the answer. But don't find satisfied that why it is least at that time when these two are equal, there should be some explanation. So I'm not depending on that. So I'll just go for the process. So if I draw normal there, this is T1 and this is T2. If normal at T1 again with the parabola at T2, we have formula T2 equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T2. Now I have to find this length as a function of T1 and then do it. Okay. So if I take length of the normal whole square, so this is B and this is Q. BQ square will be, normally it is 81 square minus 82 square whole square plus 281 minus 282 whole square. I can take one A square common, T1 minus T2 whole square common. I'll be left with T1 plus T2 whole square plus 4. Wherever T2 is there, I can substitute this. So this is going to become T1 plus T1. 2T1 plus 2 by T1 whole square. This is T2 plus T1 is minus 2 by T1 whole square plus 4. 4 common here, 4 common here, so it will be 16 A square into T1 plus 1 by T1 whole square, 1 by T1 square plus 1. At what T1 this will attain least? So let me expand and see what I can do. T1 square will come and I multiply 1 plus T1 square. Next, 2, listen to this will be 2. 2 by T1 square plus 2. Next, 1 by T1 square will be 1 by T1 power 4. Plus 1 by T1 square. To see for what value of T1 it will be least. 16a square into 1 by T1 power 4 plus 3 by T1 square plus 3 plus T1. Okay, everything's fine. Okay, so I can use calculus, find derivative of this equated to 0 to get what is the T1 value, or some kind of perfect square, some MG inequality also can give me. I have to check on that. Anyway, I know that when T1 square is 2, it will happen. When T1 square is 2, this will be 1 by 4. By 4, 3 by 2 plus 3 plus 2. Okay, let me differentiate this and see what will come. Or the differentiate here also U by UV rule also. Let's see. Instead of expanding, let me apply UV rule only for this part. I have to find derivative and equal to 0. So we'll get T1 plus 1 by T1 whole square into derivative of this is minus 2 by T1 cube plus 1 by T1 square plus 1 into derivative of this is 2 into T1 plus 1 by T1 into derivative of that part 1 minus 1 by T1 square is 0. Okay, I can take T1 plus 1 by T1 common. That can't be 0. So I'll be left with another T1 plus 1 by T1 into minus 2 by T1 cube. This is common. So 2 into 1 by T1 square plus 1 into 1 minus 1 by T1 square equal to 0. Okay, I guess at least this part I have to solve. I have to take LCM T1 power 4 there also. So let me take LCM become T1 square plus 1 into minus 2. 2 into 1 plus T1 square into T1 square minus 1 equal to 0. 2 also I don't need, I can cancel. This is minus T1 square minus 1 plus T1 power 4 minus 1 equal to 0. So T1 power 4 minus T1 square minus 2 equal to 0. T1 square minus 2 into T1 square plus 1. This cannot be 0. So I'm getting T1 square equal to. Okay, so instead of differentiating this, I differentiated here UV rule. Okay, and then something come common. Other part, when I simplified, I got only one tangible value, t1 square equal to 2. That's where it let in minimum. Put the 2 back, you will get the minimum value of each. Okay, I don't think we can avoid this calculus part apart from the other method too. So PQ minimum 16a square. If I put t1 square as 2, this will be 2 plus 1, 3. 9 by this part 1 by 2 plus 1, which is 3 by 4, and 4 will go 2 and 3, 6a root 3. If anybody any doubt about 24, please ask. All right. Okay, 26, even though it appears like parabola question, we came across this in first year calculus. What is that? Whenever a curve and a point is there, a curve and a line and some curve and another curve. If P is a fixed point and Q is a variable point, where PQ is least, whether this is least or this is least or this is least. Or similarly, P you can take anywhere here, Q you can take anywhere here. When is the PQ least? Or even here. Here PQ is least when through P you draw a line which is normal to the curve at Q. At that time PQ will be least. Here also it will be minimum when P is here, Q is here. Where PQ is normal to the line also, normal to the parabola also. Another way of saying is that tangent at Q should be parallel to this. Here, when two curves are there, if you want a distance to be least, that line should be normal to this also, normal to this. Okay, so in general, finding that common normal may be a little difficult, but even the method is correct. Here it is somewhat easier because they gave the curves as x square equal to y minus 1, y square equal to x minus 1. You can see by interchanging x and y, wherever x is there, you write y, wherever y is there, you write x, you got this. That means these two are mirror image of each other with respect to line y equal to x. So we have y equal to x. How is this? If I send this one that side, it will be somewhere like this. If I send this one this side, it is actually y equal to x square plus 1. And the other one will be x is equal to y square plus 1. So if you want the least value, it will happen at some points P and Q, where PQ will be obviously perpendicular to this, and at PQ will be normal to this parabola and this parabola. I can even say that tangent at P, tangent at Q will be parallel to this line, because I have two things, and this closest to this line, find the point here, closest to this line, find the point here, find the distance between them, that is the least distance. And where for a line, what is the closest point? That point where tangent is parallel to this. Okay, so you can take this or this, and for example, you take this. At this point, derivative should be 1, the slope. So dy by dx should be 1. What is dy by dx for this 2x? So 2x equal to 1, so x is equal to 1 by 2. When I put it back, this q will come 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4. Because these are mirror image of each other with respect to y equal to x. So this is 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4. This should be 5 by 4, comma 1 by 2. So when I find PQ length, root over 3 by 4 whole square plus 3 by 4 whole square. That is 3 by 4 into root 2, 3 by 2 root 2. Okay, not so much of parabola, it's mostly calculus. Anybody any doubt, not able to understand the question or solution, please feel free to ask. They want a minimum area of the circle which touches the two parabolas. So then this is the diameter of that. So I can use minimum area is pi d square by 4. Pi by 4 into this will be 9 by 8. So 9 pi by 30. Is the minimum area of the circle that touches this one and this one. Yes, please.
Sir, once you explain again.
Okay. In 26 one, what I said is mainly you interchange x and y in this first equation, you get second equation. So they are mirror image of each other with respect to y equal to x line, like inverse function. So if you are looking for a circle touching these two and you want the smallest one, then that should touch both of them, and the tangent should be parallel to each other. So it is like basically P is a point on this, Q is a point on this. You want to find least value of PQ. Once you know this least value, take those two as ends of diameter, the circle will touch both of them. Okay. How to know when PQ will attain least? To this line, find the closest point on the curve, that will be P. To this line, find the closest point on this line, that will be this curve will be Q. So at P, the tangent should be parallel to y equal to x. At Q also, the tangent should be parallel to y equal to x. So at Q, I found the tangent dy by dx, that is 2x, and I equated that to slope of this line 1. From that, I got x coordinate. Kept that x coordinate back, I got y coordinate. And if this point is a comma b, obviously this point will be b comma a. So I know these 2 points, I can find the distance. And now that will be the diameter of the required circle. Is it okay, Kalyan?
Yes, sir. Thank you. That means when we want minimum area, we take the mirror image, sir, of the two curves.
No, not every time. Here,
X equal.
by looking at the curves, they are all mirror image of each other, we are able to recognize easily. Otherwise, the common concept is if you have a curve and another curve, whenever you want to
Yes,
reach
sir.
a value, that line should be normal to this curve and normal to this curve.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, 28. The maximum number of common normals of the parabola y square equal to 4x and x square equal to 4b. We want a line that should be normal to this also, normal to this also. How will you do common tangent to two curves? We take general tangent to first curve, general tangent to second curve, in the form of y equal to mx plus c, and we equate the c values. Same way we'll do for normals. What is the general normal to the first one? Actually, for this one normal is tx plus y is equal to 80q plus 280, where slope is actually minus t. So from that we'll get y is equal to mx minus am cube minus 2am. This is the general normal to this. Let us say what is the normal to this one. This and this are almost same, where I have to just interchange x and y. So ty plus x is equal to bt cube plus 2bt. The difference between this and this is x became y and y became x and a became b. That's what I've done. Okay, but the slope of this is not t. Slope of this is actually minus 1 by t. So wherever t is there, I have to write minus 1 by m to get the general tangent, general normal. So when you substitute minus 1 by m here, you get minus y by m plus x equal to minus b by m cube minus 2b by m. If I multiply the m this here, you get y equal to mx. This will come this side, this will come this side, plus b by m square plus 2b. This is a general normal to this parabola. This is a general normal to this parabola. If you want a common normal, they should be same. So let us equate this part to this. So minus am cube minus 2am equal to b by m square plus 2. When I multiply that m square and send to the other side, I'll get am power 5 plus 2am power 4 plus 2bm square plus b equal to 0. This is a fifth degree equation. Depending on a particular a value and particular b value, this may have maximum 5 solutions. Okay. So maximum 5 solutions will be there for a fifth degree equation. All right. Okay, so earlier we were talking about general tangents, where we found for a parabola and circle, parabola and things like that. Here we have found common normal. Okay, sorry, not general tangent, common tangent. This is about common normal. This should be a cube. It's okay. Okay, anybody any doubt about 28?
No.